Hello, welcome back to this game.
Pennsylvania.
Josie's still doing her thing. And we're going back to Enchanted Earth to hopefully not get killed by shadow demons again.
Yay.
So you say
Yes, we're doing
arrows, is that it?
Yes, we're making a spreadsheet of all of Castlevania, and then we're going to do math, and we're going to determine how many Ulas would be right.
Whoop. Ah, I accidentally left the thing. Hold on.
You okay?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Okay, can you start the discussion? There we
Yeah,
go.
that's what I was trying to do, and then I hit the wrong button.
Well,
Liam, maybe you violated the Eula.
Ha.
We've made that joke yet. Now we're making a spreadsheet about Eulas.
You're
but not that kind.
So you say just pump the shadow demons full of arrows, yeah?
Yes.
That's the best way to take care of them, from what I remember, yeah?
Yes, pumping the demons, our favorite hobby. Pumping the demons.
Just pumping it.
Pounding it.
Pounding it.
Pounding it.
Pounding it.
They never make that joke anymore.
Yes, sadly a lot of Jim Sterling's jokes get ruined. He doesn't use Big Chungus anymore because someone co-opted it for a Bugs Bunny meme.
Oh. Shouldn't we be calling Jim they now? Because I'm pretty sure they're genderqueer now.
Actually, yeah, good point.
Let me check. Let us check.
I seem to remember them saying that is the
They
case.
started wearing makeup and everything on stream now.
What are Jim Sterling's pronouns? Let's see. What are...
I'm pretty sure they refer to themselves as genderqueer on, like, at least one episode.
They, he, anything.
Okay.
Pansexual gender trash.
Mm-hmm.
Pro Wrestling Supervillain as seen at Pro Wrestling Ego, Pro South, Rise Wrestling, Too Hot for Reddit, hashtag Sterling. So it's spelled wrestling, but Sterling.
That's the pun.
Wrestling.
Stardust is a funnier character than we've ever seen before.
Thank God for me. We can't do a Jim Sterling impression. Although Royal sounds similar to, they're not as overstated as the one, but you know the one.
I wish cucumber succulents actually had their own show.
Yeah.
Cucumber succulents.
That's Jim's gamer streamer boy persona.
Influencer.
Right, it's probably a Patreon goal of some sort.
Do I have to go back up to the top to fucking get the rune again just to be able to get out here again? I really don't want to do that.
Oh, you might have to.
It's okay, Liam, you can do this.
Nothing about this is okay.
Exactly.
I don't see any, like, hand asking for a rune, so I'm not sure what's up here.
Liam, we don't give handouts here.
We don't give hand jobs here.
Oh no, we definitely give those.
God damn it.
Normally, platonic hand jobs.
Where am I going? I really don't want to have to go back up to that fucking thing.
You're going to space.
You're going to space. You're going to space. You're going to space, Lassie. You're going to space.
What's that,
Lassie?
To Brazil.
Timmy's caught in a gravity well.
I'm gonna be angry if I don't actually have to go up here and I'm just missing something.
gotta tweet that because that's actually real funny.
So is it just me, or is chat completely dead right now?
Oh, it's a perfect time for us to talk about titties and boobies.
No.
And dicks and shit.
It is absolutely not.
Oh yeah, because the chat's not here to be grossed out. So now that we have the opportunity, we can't think of anything.
Huh.
What's that? Little Timmy's caught in the gravity well of someone's massive tits.
God damn it. God, I hate this shit, because there's no way to fucking avoid that thing. No, no bird. Bird, no bird. Bird is not the word today.
Bird is the word. Bird
There's a bunch of fucking healing wells over there. How the hell do I get over there?
Curious.
Little Timmy's.
Alright. I see a bottle over there too, so it's not just fucking like a set piece. It is absolutely a thing. As things tend to be.
What if the bottle is just there to trick you?
Oh my god.
What?
There was actually an episode of Lassie called The Space Traveler.
Oh.
Holy
I thought you were
shit.
gonna say there was an episode of Lassie called Cucumber Succulents.
Oh, if there isn't, there damn well should be. You should bring back Lassie just to cucumber the succulents.
I'm angry, by the way, because I could not still open that door. Oh, it's down here.
Oh, poor William is a real Engie boy.
Shut up.
Poor William needs a
Fuck off.
platonic hand
I was able to
job.
stand in the water at the other spot, but not this one.
Poor little William need a platonic hand job.
I will end you.
We are eternal, Liam. We'd love to see you try.
None shall enter.
Yes, yes, yes. None shall enter, except for me. I will enter.
We are going to space, Lassie.
If I fuck this up again, I'm just gonna go to a different level because these shadow demons are fucking annoying. Oh yeah, this shit. What the fuck was the pattern for this shit again?
It's fire and
Never mind, I got it.
I forget. Okay, you got it.
Bird, bird. Bird is the word.
And another cutscene I can't skip for some reason. Okay, so... Oh, energy vial, cool. I absolutely do need that. Alright, where am I? Star rune needed. Okay.
What?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, hey! Hey there, buddy!
Ah, yes. Now you get the boys.
The boys are back in town!
Okay, I gotta try and keep the fucking enchantment on my sword for a bit.
So, there's a song called The Boys Are Back in Town. You know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to know this. Okay, thank God you actually know fucking something for once.
Fuck off.
Okay, so The Boys Are Back in Town. Every single Toy Story movie has had a poster that says the toys are back in town on the as the poster, as the slogan.
Oh.
People assume that this was a pun because it's a sequel. No, the first one also had the toys are back in town as the slogan on one of the posters. They just like the pun.
Yeah.
Also, it was the first CGI movie. They had no idea what the fuck they were doing.
Alright.
Fair.
The marketing department probably thought that there was no chance in hell this movie was going to be a success. No one wants to see something made on computers!
Heh.
Oh shit. Lots of people wanted to see something made on computers. Okay, everybody, pack it up. All computers now. Get in the box. Get
Oh,
the
God.
computer.
No.
Everybody get in the computer. What's a computer?
Those things do a lot of damage.
Computers do a lot of damage, huh? Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Looks like this data is about... Looks like... So we discovered a new persona, because we realized that none of us really had the... You know that thing that we do with the spreadsheets and the data?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fucking obsessed with those things. Didn't seem like any of the 7 personas we found already had that. And reading. So we figured out we have a specific persona for that. Anyway. Well, maybe they don't talk much because they don't like because we haven't figured out what their voice is.
Oh.
See, we thought that they just weren't talkative because they weren't talkative, but it might just because of the voice. Because I wasn't talkative until we figured out how to do this voice. Better, more better.
All right. Where are these? I don't want to get ambushed by demons.
Liam, you should get ambushed by demons more often. That's good for it.
One right over there.
It builds character. Okay.
All right. I think it just said that the chalice is available, so I'm gonna go check that out.
Liam, you're a chalice.
Oh.
Yep.
No, don't fall in the water again. Eh.
Dracula Chronicle.
Here we go. Going down here. Yes, chalice. Now I just have to not die.
Sounds fun.
Not dying is our favorite pastime.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Do recommend.
Do recommend, yeah.
Right now, I'm just trying to remember how to exit this level.
Pennsylvania. Alright, so the data seems ready to calculate.
Huzzah.
Ready to count. Alright. Sort ascending. No. Fucking. Okay. 35. There are 35 Castlevania games.
Ah.
There are 35 Castlevania games.
Alright,
35.
Chip, do you remember where the exit to this level is?
No idea.
Could you look it up real quick, please?
Okay.
Okay.
Just
Lie!
I have so little health left, I just don't want to get ambushed by shit going the wrong way.
Yeah. What's the level called?
Enchanted Earth, it's after I got the Shadow Demons, so...
Yeah. Okay. Enchanted Earth.
What have you?
Star rune needed.
Okay, Shadow Demon Slaying. Yep. That's great.
I have the chalice.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see, have you done the boss fight?
There's a boss.
There's a boss.
I can't just get out of the level with the chalice the same way I did before.
Well, I don't know, maybe. Let me see if where the exit is. So you exit the tomb where you got the chalice, then you go uphill past the information gargoyle, and use the star rune to use the level's exit.
I don't have a star rune.
Okay.
Where do I get that?
20-inch vagina.
Like a giant
Star
dragon, but
rune. Okay, it's right next to the boss fight, so
And where is that?
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Once you clear out the shadow demons, make sure you stocked up on arrows. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Make sure you what?
Make sure you stock up on arrows from the merchant gargoyle.
Okay.
It's set in to prepare for the boss fight, you know. And it says, so the pool of water near the witch's cauldron has an ominous entryway. Use the shadow talisman to disable the statues so you can enter.
I do not have a shadow talisman.
Let's see, where do you get the shadow talisman from? Okay, so the okay, after you you remember the place where you press the buttons to open the door?
Yes?
It also had an energy vial in the same room. Yeah, there's the shadow talismans in there.
Okay. Let us go see.
Oh, all right. So there should be 30 Draculas. Do we think his original name was just Drake, or like, do we think the first generation of Dracula in the year 1000 was named fucking Drake?
No, he did have another name. I just forget what it is offhand.
Oh, Vlad the Impaler.
No, not that either.
What?
Matthias Kronkvist.
Okay, so he changed his name to Dracula after he was the first Dracula named Dracula? Yes or no?
I would assume yes.
Okay. So then it's 29 Eulas.
Nice. Oh my god.
No.
I'm just struggling to find this place that I've already been because this game is the fucking not easy to navigate. Okay, back down here. Now you say
Okay.
there's a shadow talisman in here.
Should be,
Oh,
yes.
right there.
Ah, there you go. So yeah, you can use that to disable the statues that were blocking your way back up top.
Okay. I really don't have the health for a boss, so this probably is not going to go well.
Mm-hmm.
Though there were those fucking health fountains. Assuming
That's
at
true.
least the same spot that I was seeing from afar there.
Hopefully.
And assuming there aren't more shadow demons in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the fountain, like, right there in the cutscene, so...
Hmm.
And there's more demons.
Yay. So yeah, it says there should be a chest of gold and a star rune in there somewhere.
I don't want to fight you right now.
I think you're gonna have to.
Damn it. What? What? What is happening? What the hell? What? Oh.
Whoa.
No! Oh, come on! You're telling me that's an instant death if you... I don't like that.
No.
No!
Well, I guess this is why I
Okay,
told you to stock
alright.
up on arrow.
Alright,
Oh.
how am I supposed to... What?
Yeah. Yeah, about that.
Okay. I'm gonna die. I am out of arrows, and the game is over.
Oh dear.
I don't like this game.
I can tell.
It's like, how is it fun to just have to go through... How long have we been doing this? Like 15 minutes now? And just completely just... Oh, sorry, right back to the beginning. Because they put you through the fucking shadow demons. They take entire fucking bottles off your health, and there's no way to fucking avoid them.
Liam, what Castlevania game did you say it was that took place in 2037?
The Aria of Sorrow.
Alright. Thank you. We're working on the tweets now. Because we're funny. Funny joke.
You know what I'm gonna do?
True.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and cheese this, if I can. I'm curious if I can access this level again. Yes, I can. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get the chalice. Then I'm going to go fucking... I'm gonna get the chalice, I'm gonna get the thing. Then I'm going to enter the ant level again. And just run to the end. Because I know I can get through the ant level at this point.
Okay.
And then from there, I'll have the chalice. From there, I'll have the chalice. I'll have the rune. So all I'll need to do is re-enter this level and fight the boss.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
That is, of course, assuming that entering the ant level counts as completing this level. If it doesn't, I'm legitimately going to turn off the game.
Oh.
Okay.
Because that's
Are we just gonna play? Are we gonna just play Garfield card after this? If the stream ends early? Because we can't end stream early, Liam. We would do disappointing our loving viewers that we don't have.
So what the hell is the point of all those health fountains over there if you have to fight a boss before reaching them? What?
So that you can heal afterwards?
For what? The end of the stage?
Uh.
You know, I really wish I wasn't Onua here.
No, this whole thing is a Laura Dookie, if you ask me.
That was Wanua.
They have the same name, Liam. Onua, Wenua, and Wanua.
Onua.
Wednesday.
I thought he said duty, not dookie.
He said duty.
Yeah.
Bionicle's poo, you see.
This whole thing is a Laura Duty, if you ask me.
And I'm guessing it's like an American thing that duty is like slang for poop.
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically, we spell it D-O-O-D-Y.
Oh, duty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that makes a bit more sense.
You see, it sounds like duty.
Right. Okay. I can kind of see the etymology of it now. It's like doo-doo, duty, and then duty.
It's a pun, you see.
Okay.
Because some words are similar. Language is a lot of duty, if you ask me. Yes, we wish all of the we need to abolish language. Just have all of the just condense all language into a single superposition of languages, so that people can just communicate through thought. Wouldn't
I
that be
think the
lovely?
worst part about what happened there is, like, I was really close to beating the boss, and then I just ran out of fucking arrows.
Yeah. That's why it says to go stock up, I guess.
I did stock up!
We'll stock up more.
Eh,
Stock up harder.
eh. Oh, fuck off. I shall enter. Gotta fight the shadow demons again.
Mm-hmm.
And another unskippable cutscene. Boy, isn't this a riveting cutscene?
Not paying attention. We're busy on the tweets. It's okay. We don't have any viewers.
Shadow Talisman, can't get that yet, so I gotta go back here.
Maybe they're put off by the lack of titties on the screen.
Phew.
Well, let me solve that. In
No.
like 10 seconds.
What have you done?
Maybe later.
We got another
Hey,
3
hey, hey,
months. We got another 3 months before we've all been on hormones for a whole year, and that's about when the boobies start banging.
Phew.
Everybody
Yeah,
gets
if-
until the boobies start banging.
Yeah, and if the boobies don't start banging by then, they'll probably put us on progesterone, and then the boobies will really start getting boobied.
Is there any reason they don't just put you on progesterone from the start?
Presumably estrogen is okay. So presumably progesterone represents the actual puberty hormone,
Yeah.
and estrogen represents the being a woman hormone.
Okay.
So
Boy,
you're
it sure
just
would be nice to be
alive.
able to see.
So basically, it's the shit that the assigned female at birth body type starts making from the beginning.
Yeah.
But progesterone. Well, we're talking out of our ass right now. We don't know how any of this works.
Yeah. Well,
Some
the
people,
case.
some people do probably get to start progesterone right away. We had to have blood work before we got on this, so presumably they just looked at the blood and said, "All right, so this person probably one or two of things." Yeah, so we've been on an androgen blocker to block out testosterone, and we've been on an estrogen patch to give us estrogen.
cool.
So far, the changes have been minimal. Like we basically look about as nice as we did like 6 years ago.
Okay, I can have a maximum of 200 arrows. That should do me.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, 200 arrows is good.
Yeah, no, not you. We were basically hot from the start.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, a year on hormones is typically when things start really going. And if our boobies end up the size of what we already stuff our bra with, at least this size, then we go full porn.
Hell yeah.
We're just going straight up full porn. Like, all right, our titties are now bigger than the mound of socks we stuff our bra with. We're fucking doing this now.
Nice.
get back up that way? No? Okay. Alright, so I have 3 bottles left. That's a bit more than I had last time. I'd like to have more, but,
Yeah.
you know,
Me-
what the hell? Game.
Same. We also would like to have more. Like if we just happen to set a world record for the biggest naturally grown boobies on hormone therapy, that'd be great.
Phew.
That's not likely to happen. Just if they got bigger than I had, that'd be great.
Cool.
Nah.
By the way, so you might not remember, but earlier when you were playing Castlevania, you said, wouldn't it be funny if a demon just had like a vagina on its face?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know.
You drew it. You made it.
I thought, well, what if I took it a step further and its face was swapped with a vagina?
Oh, fucking hot.
I don't think I'm not able to have a look at this right now, but I don't think I'm going to be able to put whatever it is you're describing on stream.
No. She's wearing underwear on her head.
Oh. All right. I'll bite.
All right.
Oh.
Fuck it.
Of course.
We're totally into shit like this. We're totally into shit like this.
All right then.
Yeah. We don't even know the names for most of the shit we're into. There's not body swap, part swap. Something
like that, yeah.
Something like that.
Alright, now what happens if I go to the ant level from here? Am I just able to do that?
Vagina for a face, face for a vagina.
What the hell? Wait, was this always here? Oh. Oh, they block it off when you start doing the Shadow Demon quest, so you can't do that. Well, fuck.
Oh.
That's annoying, because now I have to do this shit. And there's
Rip.
no fucking way around it. Ugh. Also, I can't skip this cutscene either, so that's really nice. I absolutely love how this game has selective cutscene skipping. Like, sometimes you can skip them, other times you can't. It's just a crapshoot as to when you'll actually be able to do it. Most of the time, apparently, you can't. God, even Sonic Adventure DX got that shit right. And that port was terrible. Come on, where are they? Get some pot shots in. Nope, we're not falling off. No, no, no! Alright, one of them is dead. Oh god. Excuse me, game? You're gonna have me do what now? No, no! Come on, go down. Oh. That was annoying. Alright. Chest, 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 heal. Thank God there's more than one of these and a bottle up here, so I can fully heal myself and get out of here. Actually, there are 2 bottles over here.
Wait a minute, what?
What?
Liam was stupid.
What did you do?
Well,
Yes?
okay. Well, for starters, we did the math wrong. So we noticed that it seemed that the math showed there were 30 generations of Dracula, which means we probably didn't have to actually do the math, because that means that there are 30 games and there are 30 Draculas. So, but it turns out no, the math is actually closer to 35.
Ah.
So the math wasn't identical to the number of games.
Oh.
Would have been really weirdly specific. Like, Konami would have been really working their mathematicians hard to have figured out exactly how to make it so that the number of Draculas exactly correlates to the number of games.
I did it.
You did it!
This game
Good
still
boy.
fucking sucks at times, though.
We're very proud. We're very proud of our good little boy Liam. He gets a gold star for accomplishment. We're gonna go out for ice cream.
I like
And
ice
you
cream.
can-
Can we get
and you can have-
can we get chicky nuggies?
Yeah, you can get chicky nuggies in your ice cream.
Can I have some chalky milk?
Yeah,
Will make it hard to find those magic.
yeah, man. We can get chicky nuggies, ice cream, chalky milk. We can get all that from the place.
Hell yeah.
We can put it all in the same cup.
Oh. That's less of a hell yeah.
No, you don't want it. You don't want a chicken. You don't want a chicken nuggy. You don't want a chicken nuggy chalky milk ice cream float.
A morbid part of me would be half tempted to say yes.
You know, in America, what people typically, for whatever dumbass reason, they put Wendy's French fries in the milkshake.
Ew.
It's either Wendy's or Dairy Queen. I don't remember. Fuck. Okay, who does that?
Blood Moneth the Skull Cleaver.
No. I'm pretty sure he eats milkshakes like a normal person. Hello, I am Blood Monarch the Skull Demon. I would like one milkshake, please. Would you like that with or without French fries? I am a civilized demon, I have you know. Yes, I would like the French fries, but I will eat them separately.
Drink deep of demon blood. He sounds like what I imagine Tino Nui sounds like.
Okay, yes, it is Wednesday. It is Wendy's.
It is Wednesday, my dude.
No, it is Saturday. But okay, so basically,
Saturday, my dudes.
So basically, it is an
Also,
American
I completely
tradition.
forgot about the fucking chicken drumsticks that were apparently so good against the fucking Shadow Demons.
Oh yeah. Lol.
Well, shit.
That probably would help.
Well, I did it.
I think they're effective on other enemies too, so you can try it out.
Yeah. So, is the axe better or worse than the fucking, broadsword?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we'll find out before too long.
Alright, so we're going to try to figure out how to read this now. Because it's kind of ridiculous.
All
We
right,
know,
what-
shocking.
What haven't I done here yet, if anything? This map does not make it very clear.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it very clear what is and isn't a level, never mind what of those levels you have completed, until you're actually hovering over them. Does the guide recommend what level would be best to do next?
Let's see. Pools of the Ancient Dead? Have you done that one?
I think that's what just unlocked, maybe, but I'm having trouble figuring out how to get to it.
Huh.
Because you see, the game only does this stupid thing it's doing with arrows instead of letting you just select things on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pools of the Ancient Dead is here. So is that what
Okay,
we're
everyone?
next?
That's the next one in the wiki, the walkthrough.
All
Alright,
right.
everyone shut up. This is a single word, but it's a long one, and it's going to be hard for us to read. We're gonna do our best.
Okay.
Dracula, Eula, 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 Eula.
And tell me, Dracula, Eula, 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 Eula. Which game does he appear in?
Well, presumably by that point he would definitely be the Aria of Solo one, because he's been
Solo? Aria of Solo?
whatever the fuck. What did we say?
Solo?
Liam, we just tried to say Dracula with 34 Eulas.
Oh damn! I said just 35. I messed up.
No, because we agreed.
Enemies I
we-
can't actually damage. That's cool.
No, because we agreed that the first Dracula's name was still Dracula, so that would mean that there's only 34 Eulas added.
Chip, does the guide recommend what to do about these heavy armored knights?
Let's have a
You
look.
just
See.
fucking run from them.
Okay, so Liam,
Okay. Well, it. Okay. Hang on.
What the
So
fuck
it
is
says
that?
about the tentacles. Doesn't say anything about the guys. Okay. Armored knights cannot be killed through weapon damage. You can knock them back into the water, where they'll drown.
With any weapon or just the hammer?
Well, it says the axe is pretty good for it, or the broadsword.
Oh, there he go. Wow, that was easy,
Yep.
wasn't it? Oh, tentacle. Okay.
Oh yeah. Tentacles don't give you any souls or anything, so don't even bother.
But do they damage me?
Yes.
Die. Go away. Nah, meh. Alright.
anyway, so Google asks us if we wanted to translate the
Oh
tweet.
god, okay, they smack you the fuck around.
What language do you think Google thinks Dracula with 35 Eulas
Oh,
is?
come on!
What language do you think?
Portuguese.
No, apparently it thinks it's Hindi.
Ah. And what does it translate to when it attempts to translate?
It just adds more Eulas. It just adds more Eulas. What?
These tentacles are pissing me off.
This whole tentacles are a lot of dookie, if you ask me. These tentacles are a lot of duty, if you ask me. Why does our voice get higher pitched when we're trying to do a Wenno voice? What?
His voice is really low. It's like down here.
Yes, that's why we're confused.
It do be like that sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah, we like the sound high pitched, all cute, like. So we're gonna try to figure out how to do that more often. This whole thing is a lot of duty, if you ask me. Okay, so we're just going to have to make the conscious decision to do a Wenua impression in the Brooklyn accent and for some reason our brain will error out.
Oh, come on. Oh my
Okay.
god. These fucking slopes are not easy to grasp because it's like it's not clear where the ground ends and the slope starts. So half the time you'll just be like slightly near the edge, but you'll fall in anyways because you know, why the fuck not?
Sometimes your
Brooklyn
brain,
Rage.
sometimes computers will fuck up and it'll be good. Apparently in that video, Deep Blue would actually occasionally make a misplay
That just was a good thing.
that was just so off-putting that the person playing against the computer would think, "Oh God, is the computer seeing ahead? Is that a move or an error? Oh God!" Basically, it added to the psychological warfare.
Yeah.
So basically, it was just Troop Dragon. It was just Troop Dragon, Liam. Big blue summon Troop Dragon in attack mode.
Indeed. So do those small knights just not give... Oh, yes, they do. Okay. 7 remaining. What? 7? Oh, great. I gotta collect fucking golden helmets in this level, too.
Oh boy.
It's hard enough just to stay on the level in this level.
Maybe they're not all helmets. Maybe they're like different parts.
Liam, you gotta summon Troop Dragon in defense mode.
God damn it, Josie. Can I even make that jump?
I don't know.
It's okay,
Looks
Liam.
tough.
It's okay, Liam. You can attack it.
All right. Ugh.
It's
Ugh.
okay. It's
Slippery
okay, Liam. You
fucking
can,
rocks. I don't like them. I don't like them.
it's okay, Liam. You can just attack it. It's Troop Dragon. It's fine.
It doesn't
Build about
help
a
that
bridge.
Dan slips around by himself. See what I fucking mean?
Oof.
Dan, more like slap, Dan.
More like damn, Daniel.
Go home.
Damn, Daniel.
Go home.
Back at it again with the white skull.
Back at it again with the sex.
Lol.
Back at it again with the white vagina.
No. 5 remaining.
What if Dan is trans? Trans Dan.
Who knows?
Damn,
Oh, he's a skill.
Transil.
Well, see, in a way, all skeletons have vaginas.
They have a lot of holes.
Yeah, they have a lot of holes, but especially in the crotchular region, they have holes now when they would have previously not have holes. So, all skeletons are assigned female at birth.
I love, by
Okay,
the way,
but
how chat has been dead for a whole hour.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, they're missing out on this live skeleton vagina talk.
Okay, but Josie, also consider that every skeleton has a boner at all times.
Yeah, it's a lady boner.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, apparently the clitoris does get stiff and rigid. It's just
makes sense.
It's just not as noticeable because you don't stroke it. You just
Okay,
twiddle.
we're done with this now.
We're talking about
What the hell am I
bodily
supposed to
function.
do? God, this fucking... This does not make it clear what kind of jumps you can make, how to even stay on the fucking level half the time.
That was probably easier to judge in the PS1 version.
Ugh. It's like, I've wasted so many fucking vials just by falling off the fucking level for no reason at this point.
Why can't Dan swim anyway?
Well, it's because bones don't float.
Well, I guess, but also bones are pretty light, so you could probably swim.
Yeah, it's because bones float.
Exactly.
I'll float your bone.
Bones don't float, Liam.
What? Why are you still alive?
Bones float. Because bones float. See?
Bone.
There's another thing over there.
What I'm not understanding about this, bones float and they don't.
Also, there's a lot of these fucking giant knights over here. I don't like that.
Hmm.
Alright. Okay, alright.
Oof.
Also, apparently everything here is exploding. Don't know why that happened.
I think one of the giants hit an explosive thing and it set off a chain reaction.
Interesting. Okay, there are a bunch of healing items over there, as well as an actual life bottle. I didn't know that was going to be a thing in this level, but I welcome it all the same. Oh, what am I hearing? I'm hearing an enemy. Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna grab that. Then I'm gonna go back. Am I gonna go back? Nope. I'm gonna fight these things.
Cool.
What? Where did the other one go? There was another one here just a moment ago.
Well, you got two of them.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh. Go away. Alright, I think that's all of them. Now I just need to figure out how to get over here. Can I make that jump? I really can't tell.
To me, it looks like you can.
Okay. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
And then an actual life bottle, so that increases my maximum health. Yay.
Yay.
And I think there are only 9 of them in the game, so I only need 3 more.
Neat.
Alright, I don't think I'm done over here yet. No, there's another helmet over here.
Yeah.
Overall, this level is fairly tame compared to the last one so far, but there's just a lot of shit in it that is fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems to be a common theme with this game.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Liam, you're a penguin.
No, you.
Nope, we're a cat
What?
and an alligator. Maybe both.
Where the hell am I going from here, then?
Cats are just alligators in Spanish.
Oh.
Yep.
Ah, through here. Okay.
No, wait, no. Alligators are just cats in Spanish. Sorry.
Alright, so what is down here?
What is
Oh,
alligator?
hey, alright.
Oh.
What is alligator in Spanish?
Okay, alright, this is happening.
Okay. Yeah, that's That's
I
a
don't
lot
like
of
this.
people.
I don't like this one bit. I don't like that.
Sorry.
Hey,
There's
that's
a
not very
pop-up.
cash money of you.
There's a pop-up on Google Translate right now. And what it said was hilarious. And what it says is hilarious. And we're going to tweet this. And it's good. It's very funny. It's very
What did
good.
it say?
Upcoming changes to history.
Oh. That
Google is going-
that seems like a very accurate commentary on the school system.
No, this is apparently Google's making some changes to Google Translate.
Oh yeah, I've been getting that
And-
pop up when I open it.
And decided to advertise it as an upcoming change to history.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's something about your translation history. You know, like
Okay,
previous things you typed in.
I'm not aware that it did that.
I do
Oh.
like that, though. Upcoming changes to history.
Yes. Oh, apparently. Okay. So apparently, yes, the last 100 things we have translated they're there.
Neat.
You want us to go through these things?
Sure.
Zapista. It's Bulgarian.
Yeah.
It's Bulgarian for scrapbook.
Oh.
Cool.
We translated that because there is an SCB that is one of Gamers Against Weed's equivalent to one of the Wondertainment's Little Misters. They are called Miss Zapista, and they are basically the one that starts the revolution.
Alright, now where is the exit to this level?
No idea.
Yes,
What does
some of
this
the
guide say?
Do you have all the helmets?
I do.
Okay.
Yes,
I
some of
also
the
have the
game-
chalice, so
Yep, got that.
it would be nice to exit this level with full health, which is why I'm asking, because, you know,
Yeah.
you can't just exit a level and hold on to healing or anything.
Yeah, I'm looking for what to do.
Anyway, there's so
agree.
some of the Gamers Against Weed's Little Misters were very powerful. One of them retroactively entered existence in ancient Egypt when they made it. So basically, usually when they created their Little Misters, they would magically appear in the summoning circle. They apparently the Little Misters go over how they make theirs. The Wondertainment ones were always mysterious.
Yeah.
They invoke a summoning circle, they extract a human soul from the ether, and they reincarnate it into a weirdo.
Okay. It says you need to return to the fort and visit the Boatman.
Oh, so right at the beginning of the level, okay.
Yeah, because he's the one who asked you for the helmets to begin with.
Oh.
Now, most curiously is when they created one called Mr. Destiny. They made the summoning circle.
Oh, good.
And-
Well, there goes the bottle.
They made the summoning circle and did all the stuff, and instead of a guy appearing in front of them, there was a knock on their door, and apparently they had accidentally created him in the past.
Oh.
So basically, he was just waiting around, vibing and chilling, doing his thing, just waiting for the day when his parents would be born, and would do the thing.
Do the nasty in the pasty?
No, this was a summoning circle, Liam. That's disgusting. Some of these people are children.
Summoning circle sounds pretty nasty.
You have to be aware of what the Gamers Against Weed do.
Vaguely.
Their deal is that they're very young, and that most of the stuff that they do takes place in the contemporary era.
And they don't like weed?
Oh no, they do. It's a meme, you see.
Oh.
The foundation was quite perplexed when they interviewed the Gamers Against Weed and found out that they do in fact smoke weed, and that the name does not mean that they don't smoke weed.
Oh yeah, fun fact I found out a little while ago, by the way. This version of the game uses the original voice clips from the original game. It's just higher quality recordings. So that's neat.
Anyway, so basically, the Gamers Against Weed had accidentally retroactively created one of ancient Egypt's deities as a prank. Anyway, he runs a communist utopia on a deserted island for the gamers and their friends to live on when society rejects them. He's really cool. He has a dog head.
Oh, that's my 10th chalice. Neat.
The Global Occult Coalition, a member of the Global Occult Coalition interviewed him, and was like, "So why are you hanging around with the Reefers?" Which is apparently what they call them. Because all of the Foundation's groups of interest have different names for each other. Anyway, so
the flaming longbow. Yes, finally.
Woo.
So at first, Mr. Destiny was vague about it, not really being clear why he associated with Gamers Against Weed of all people. And then he revealed his Little Mister's tattoo. And we don't remember if the man facepalmed at that revelation, or if it just feels like he would have. It's just so delightfully amusing that the Gamers Against Weed accidentally created an ancient Egyptian deity as a prank.
This game confuses me. It's like I like it, but I hate it.
Yes, that's typically how cult classic video games work, Liam. Typically, they're popular because of certain elements, but the games themselves are bad.
What does the guide say next? The lake or another level?
Let me have a look. See.
Well, you see, Liam, her name is Lake because the lake reflects itself.
Yes, the lake.
All right, let's
The
give
lake
that
is
a
its
try,
own
and then we'll end on that, depending on how it turns out.
Well, you see, Liam, she named herself Lake because the lake is its own reflection, and that's what she is.
Rhinotaurs. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Hello? Hello?
Hello!
Hello?
Yes.
Anyway, we quite like the Games Against Weed and everything they stand for and everything about them, and the fact that one of the most contentious SCP articles on the website is have we talked about this? I feel like we've talked about this.
Wow, this level actually runs at 60 FPS. It's almost like this game is poorly optimized or something.
Let's see. So
I didn't realize this game was supposed to be 60 FPS.
There is an SCP entity on the site called that we don't remember the name off the top of our head. The code name for it is Lord and Lyle. And it is the most contentious article on the SCP Wiki because, well, half of it's okay. So basically, it is a biological organism that is basically an artificial satellite created by an alien race to blow up the Earth. And it decided it doesn't want to blow up the Earth anymore, and it wants to live amongst the humans.
Oh.
But it recognizes that it's a giant gooey space satellite. This is an alien death laser that's about the size of the moon. Yeah. Oh, also it was motivated to its decision by Homestuck.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so this space alien death laser started reading a Homestuck and decided it didn't want to blow up humanity anymore. It wanted to live amongst them.
Okay.
So it calls himself Lyra. Is just a typical Tumblr user. Draws fan art of Homestuck characters and just vibing.
Oh.
And the other component of her structure is Bones, the administrator of the Gamers Against Weed group of interest. So yeah, this is amazing. This whole thing, this whole object, the Gamers Against Weed, it's great. Now, the reason it's so contentious, for some inane reason, is because Lyra fully embraces the identity that she is technically a transgender woman. She identifies as a human female, but is most assuredly not, or at least most assuredly was not that originally. So yeah, that's technically true. You don't have to be human to qualify as a transgender female. Sure. And despite how much sense that makes on paper, the conservatives are angry.
Oh.
Yes. The reason the Hateful Star, the original Hateful Star article, was removed from the website was because the guy who wrote it was so angry that the SCP Foundation allowed the word transgender to be in one fucking article among thousands that he took his ball and went home.
Huh.
Oof.
It's a shame, because that Hateful Star article was a good one, too.
Yes. The replacement that they made for it, they made a replacement that's not as good. But yeah, the Hateful Star is still around. There is a politics-free equivalent to the SCP Foundation called the RPC. We don't know what it stands for. The RPC
Oh, yeah,
something.
I know about the RPC stuff.
Yes. Now, here's the thing, though. The SCP Foundation is a shadow government that kidnaps people with impunity based on the solely because they are different from normal society. How is that not political? One of the most famous articles on the website is called "Ronald Reagan Cut Up While Talking," and it's a video of Ronald Reagan slowly becoming a zombie live on video.
Yeah.
One of the first 10 SCPs is a Confederate war monument. Or rather, one of the first 10 numerologically. And mind you, there are several thousand SCPs by this point, and by that point there were already at least 4,000. But yes. Oh, and also the article had been on the website for a year before anyone started getting pissy about it. It was rated quite highly, and then it was 4chan rated to be in the negative. And the SCP Foundation actually locked a page's rating for the first time because this was clearly not legitimate. This was people hating it because it was progressive, not because it wasn't good. Because it was really good. It's one of the best on the site. Not to mention that it's literally the leader of a group of interest. It's very important. It's a very significant piece on the website, and people hate it solely because the word transgender is on the page somewhere.
Well, that's a shame.
People are fucking. Oh, and people have been sending the author death threats.
Of course.
Oh, and also starting sock puppet accounts, role-playing as SCPs, and also sending her death threats with those. And our particular favorite was when SCP-4999 sent her a death threat.
What's 499 again?
Okay, so 499, because the 999 segment is usually supposed to be heartwarming. The 999 ones are usually supposed to be heartwarming. This one is just a guy who shows up for when someone is about to die alone and comforts them in their dying moments.
All right.
This is literally, objectively, the least likely SCP to ever send a death threat to anybody for any reason.
That is a terrifying looking whirlpool.
Oof.
People get mad at novelty accounts for breaking character all the that break character for all the time, yet we're the only ones who have ever bitched about this specifically. It's very frustrating.
Time to heal up. This level doesn't seem so bad so far. These lake levels are actually quite tolerable. They feel like early game levels compared to some of the other ones we've played. This is what I mean. I keep saying this game has no fucking structure and the difficulty curve just doesn't exist.
Wouldn't it be nice if they'd redesigned the game to actually be good? Just keep the levels similar enough that it feels like the same game, but like actually.
From what I gather, that's what the PSP version was. It was a reimagining of the first game.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Remasters are terrible.
I'm actually quite tempted to try the PSP version after I finish this version, just to see which one is better.
Yes, remasters are terrible. We don't like it. You need to remake a game in order to make it good, not just polish up the graphics.
Wow, those spears are actually really good against those enemies. 2 shots.
Because when you don't do anything to improve the game, you're going to run into more bugs, and they're not going to bother fixing them.
Yeah.
Because bug fixing is not the point of a remaster. So that's why the SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom has more bugs than the original. That's why 3D Mario All-Stars seems to have more bugs than the original. That's not the only reason it seems to have bugs.
It doesn't really have more bugs than the original. It's just like it introduces bugs that are specifically bugs with emulation.
Yes.
The games themselves don't have any more bugs than the originals.
Yes, but see, the thing is, though, they didn't bother fixing the bugs with the emulation, because that's not the point of a remaster.
No, it's worse than that, because the bugs that were introduced, like especially with Sunshine, were bugs exclusive to old versions of Dolphin. Bugs that have since been fixed in Dolphin.
Yep.
So it's not like these are new bugs, these are introduced. These are old bugs that have been fixed for like a decade by people that aren't Nintendo.
Liam, surely you must understand how game development works. Sometimes you'll just finalize a feature of the game before that and just decide, you know what, it's done now, we're moving on. If we focus on this forever, the game will never come out.
Oh, we're going through a lot of that now at Lightstone.
Yes.
I've been meaning to put out a statement at some point, just because, like, especially during COVID, a lot of people just have other shit they want to be doing, and others are, like, actually focusing on their education, too, and things are very slow right now, and there's not really a whole lot we can do about it, unfortunately.
It's fine. Everything sucks all the time. As long as you don't call it quits completely, I'm sure people will be.
I don't personally. I'm going down with the ship. Only when the entire team decides to quit, am I going to throw in the towel. Until that point, I'm sticking with it.
Very good then. But yes, so at a certain point, Nintendo probably decided, you know what, the emulator is done. Let's work on just getting it shipped. And then the bugs got fixed in newer emulators, and they just didn't patch them in because it's not the point of a remaster.
At the same time, I don't really buy that either, because the emulator, it wouldn't have existed that long prior to the collection being made. Certainly, like, these bugs were fixed in Dolphin, like, 5 to 10 years ago.
No, Liam, you don't understand. So the hardware that the Switch runs on, there is a similar Basically, Nintendo licensed out remasters of these games earlier, several years ago, on
for the Chinese like Tegra systems.
Yes, and it could run on on a similar enough hardware that they probably just put those versions of the game on the Switch.
Most likely.
So
but at the same time, even that.
Yes.
The fixes for Dolphin predate that by
But what
quite a bit. What I'm saying is these bug fixes are like 5 to 10 years old at this point.
Yes, and what we're saying is Nintendo made these games independently of what other people had emulated, and just haven't bothered updating it now that people have developed better technologies. Because basically the only updates they made to these games was solely what needed to be done to make them work on the Switch and nothing else.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is terrible, but understandable. They didn't have. This is a very poor financial year for just about everybody.
Yeah.
Except Josie, we're doing great.
Are you?
No. So we got a letter saying that we might be getting more. That we either might be getting more SSI or less. We actually got 2 letters. One that said that we're getting more, and one that said we're getting less. Presumably one was sent out, and then the other was sent out as a revision. We can't tell which came first. So we're just going to have to wait until our SSI comes in and see, and we don't get our SSI on a consistent day. It's just usually around the 7th.
Yeah.
So we are either going to be getting more money every month or less. Presumably more, because the reason that this happened was because the courts have finally ruled on whether or not on how much our lawyer should be paid. And we have been made aware that they were probably withholding some money from our SSI every month to give to the lawyer when they came up with the amount.
I see.
Anyway, we don't have to worry about it unless the numbers are bad.
Yeah, I've not been doing fantastically financially, but I'm all right, I guess, for the time being anyways. I'm more focused on my fucking dental problems at this point. One more appointment on Monday to get the last of my fillings, and then I have to have my wisdom teeth removed.
Oh yes, our life is completely fucked unless we can figure out how to make more money than we're making right now. Basically, we're doing all right for ourselves. But, like, we need to spend, like, over $100,000 making our body the way we want it, so the government should just pay for this shit, but it doesn't. Anyway, we were talking about razors earlier, probably in the last stream.
That was before the stream, actually.
Oh, well, so we shaved yesterday, and there's blood everywhere. There's blood everywhere, all the time, every time we do this. Blood everywhere. Blood and razor burn everywhere. We actually cut one of our knuckles so severely that it bled for hours.
Oof.
Yes, we've been drinking a lot of orange juice since then.
What does orange juice have to do with it?
Are you fucking serious?
No, what does orange juice have to do with cutting yourself? What?
Orange juice helps the body develop more blood.
It does?
Yes, when you donate blood, they give you orange juice.
Huh.
I only hear about them giving you cookies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. That's what I did.
In certain cartoons, they give you orange juice after blood work because orange juice helps the body develop blood. It's vitamin C or something. Citrus.
Neat.
Interesting. I legitimately did not know that.
We were a straight A student in school. We probably knew this at some point.
Like last time I went to donate blood, they just gave me some biscuits and a cup of tea,
Oh,
Just
Jesse Man is back in chat.
be on your way.
I love the design of the PS5, but I'm still disappointed it's not a knockoff of the Switch. And Josie says, Jesse says, why don't you just wax your knuckles instead of shaving?
Which is cheaper, wax or razors?
I mean, inevitably, an electric razor is going to be cheaper in the long term than either.
Electric, yeah, but you don't get as good a shave with one of those.
It depends on what you get.
Okay, now how much does waxing cost?
I haven't looked into it. The wax strips you can buy.
All right. Let's see. Wax strips.
Boy, I sure wish that cutscene that played to show me that the gate opened, you know, actually panned the camera from my then current position, so I would have a frame of reference as to where that gate actually was relative to me. The one problem I have with this game, even in the levels that are good, is that they're all just so fucking samey, I can't tell where anything is because everything looks exactly the fucking same.
So it looks like a box. It looks like a box of 40 pieces of Nair strips. Costs about the same as a bag of razors. A bag of disposable razors. I mean.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try going back this way.
Anyway, it's been pointed out to us that we could potentially leverage our very well documented motor skill impairment as a justification for why the government should pay for our hair removal surgeries.
Possibly.
Hair removal procedures.
But is that covered under any circumstances normally?
Well, that's the thing. We would have to take it to court to plead our case on this. Because if it's not covered, it should probably be in this case.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that, like, if there's never any circumstances where something like that is, let's be honest, it is unfortunately still considered cosmetic, I don't think even taking it to court is going to...
Hey, Liam. Hey, how do you think laws are made?
By a lot more than just one person taking it to court. You would have to get, like, an entire group of people and take it to the Senate or something.
Okay, so basically, legal procedure is built around lawsuits.
Mostly class action lawsuits. Whereas I said, it's a bunch of people bringing up a big case. Your best course of action for that would be to, like, make a petition or something and then bring those people into a class action lawsuit. I don't know how you actually start a class action lawsuit, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be more effective than just going after it yourself. Because at that point, you're just going to be wasting money on a lawyer.
That's the thing. We really wish that we were rich and we could just pay for legal counsel. We could just pay a lawyer and say, hey, this thing, how do we do this? And then they tell us how to do this, and then we do it.
Here we have something called legal aid, which is like basically taxpayer-funded lawyers.
Yes, we have that in America too, but it's awkward.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would much prefer just having the option to pay people ourselves, but we don't because of the money.
Oh, apparently I was just supposed to go down into the mines. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind those two levels. Those two levels were interesting and cool.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, suing the government for hair removal would definitely get the ball rolling on more people suing the government to get hair removal.
Right, but you're definitely going to waste a lot of money. Just do it, like, obviously somebody has to do it first, but you really should wait until you have, you know, the money to spend, definitely. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, that is a case you are almost assuredly going to lose, So
Yes,
you'll have to be
almost-
prepared
yeah.
to waste that money.
Oh yes, most definitely. We're not going to pursue this unless we either become cutie pie rich, which is unlikely considering we only have one viewer right now, or we win the lottery, which is also unlikely because we don't play the lottery. Because it's a scam.
Oh, I get a new shield? That's cool. I barely use the shields I have.
Now, of course, if our porn career takes off, that would be nice. Now, we're not actually going to make any money off of it, because if we make any money at all doing anything for any reason, SSI gets mad, apparently. So we're basically just going to be doing porn work for charity.
A noble cause.
We're just going to give money to our friends when they need it. Let's see. Yes, we've retweeted a lot of people asking who need money for stuff, and let's see. And recently, another person who needs legal consult. It's upsetting. So these people we've never run into before, but there's a cool person whose birth parents are assholes and are shipping them off to a military school.
Oh.
A fate worse than death for a trans person, most assuredly. Well, they have a friend that wants to consider adopting them, but has no idea how to go about doing that. Basically,
I don't think you can. I kind of zoned out there. Are they like still under guardianship of their parents?
Yes. And they need to be taken away immediately, because sending a trans person to military school is not a good idea.
No, well, what I was getting
And
at
it's not
is
safe for a
you
child.
can't adopt somebody who is still under guardianship of a guardian. They would have to emancipate themselves,
Yes.
and then they would be eligible for
Yes.
adoption.
Liam, that's why they need legal counsel. Because this shit's confusing.
Right, well, you were saying, like, somebody wanted to adopt them but didn't know where to start. That's where you start. You get yourself emancipated, and then you can adopt yourself off.
Yes. At any rate, lawyers need to get involved, and it's upsetting that there are none. Dice Funk. The DM in Dice Funk was at one point in law school. We don't know if they're still in law school. But they were specializing in copyright law. So that's not helpful.
And on that note, as much of a note as it is, I think we're going to end the stream today because, well, barely anyone's watching at this point, and I'm kind of tired out from Castlevania now. Not to mention, I do have a lot of editing still to do for previous streams. Like, I still got to get the last MediEvil and Castlevania stream up. I got to edit the nonsense of fucking Sonic Adventure 2. And then I gotta look through those new style guides for a Biomedia project, which, by the way, is now a part of Mask of Destiny. That is launched now, finally.
Wait, what? New style guides?
Yes, I went over that. I mentioned that earlier in the stream. Black Six messaged me and said, oh, I've finally uploaded all of the rest of the ones that I had.
Are the 2001 Matoran in there?
There is no 2001 style guide. They didn't start doing style guides until the 2003 one. We have the vague document. We have like the vague documentation and artwork documents for 2001, but that's all they ever did. One more thing before we leave. Jesse Mann asks, since orange juice can help give you blood, do you think it's possible to save yourself from blood loss by drinking enough orange juice? I don't think it works that quickly.
That is a very interesting. Yes, the body doesn't convert orange juice directly into blood instantaneously.
My question is, why do you need to know?
It's good. It's a good survival tactic to know how to survive with your blood missing.
Oh, he's clearly bleeding out on his front lawn right now.
Oh, okay.
Is doing porn for charity a real thing? It's going to be real when we're doing it, because we're going to start an OnlyFans account when our body starts to shape up. And
Josie OnlyFans in support of sick kids.
Yes, some of our friends are sick, and we want to help.
No, the joke I was making is like you do like an Extra Life funded
Right.
an OnlyFans funding Extra Life.
You weren't joking about me.
You're literally doing porn to support children.
We weren't joking about becoming a Twitch thought, Liam. Yes, no, we are not allowed to make any money for ourselves for any reason, apparently. So unless we happen to start making more money on consistently making more money on OnlyFans than we would actually make already, then we're just going to keep our money in a separate account and only use it for our friends and for charity.
We'll see you next stream, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Significant boobies!